This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
We give to Irving to start this drive. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Once again, Irving. And they won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Dropping back to throw. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Ready, break.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
On again, this is Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Stack.
Throw here, 3rd down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. All right, already seen how the rain can affect a game, and we might see it influence the offensive game plans for both of these teams moving forward. I know you played in a lot of this in your day, Brock.
Yeah, and you know what's funny, Kate, is a lot of times we talk about the grip, right? That's a natural thing with the gloves, with the quarterback. But it can also be vision. That rain, when it's coming down like this, can really make it tough to see.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're staring at a 4th down. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 line. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
Cowboy
line.
80. Ready.
Right back to Irving now. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
This is Irving on 2nd. That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Okay, ready.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Ready, ready.
3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. All set to go now from the 35. We'll go play action on 1st down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's in. Complete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the ready.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Wrap roll 80.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Dragon 60. Hawk set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Panthers making their red zone debut here. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Hand off that other pistol. Here's Hubbard. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Cowboy 80.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They have it 2nd down, well inside a field goal range. Trying to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Hey, Trash. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Gets this one to London. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Panthers.
Let's go now. Let's go.
It's Hubbard off the option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Second and goal.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series, quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Throws caught, and he drives this forward to the 6. So now, here's third and goal. Back to throw now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get the game's first points here in the second. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the backup. First throw. Has him on a quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180. What's that?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
For number 87.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throwing the out route complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Mayfield now off the play action. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Hey, alert 33. Regular.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Hey, alert the good. 180. What's up?
Once more, it's Mayfield. This one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Good. What's that?
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
He's got it at the 24. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. All right, so the call, an illegal block in the back, and that's going to back them up following the return. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Hubbard trying this up the gut. This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. There's not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. I'll throw it. On the move, headed right. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find the completion.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. Dumped off to his running back. This gets forward to around the 29. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Baker now from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. They're throwing it. Taking a shot deep here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. And a chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Working quickly here.
A gain of 24 yards. That's
19, Tiger, 19.
first down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, one play remaining in this half. Smith able to put it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Chooses to bring this one out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go, set.
They run again with Hubbard. They find space for a few yards that time. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this third and 7.
19, Tiger, 19, trap 60,
They'll throw third and long. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've set it down from 37. Throwing now on first down. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. So it's second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They've got a screen to the running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Carolina in punt formation. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 18-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Real. 180. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. Cut out left. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
At the
Regular.
37-yard line.
Stop.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Huge man left side by Abuka. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
2nd and 5.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
42-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. The extra point. Here's Smith. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Starting from the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
28-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Baker. And that one falls incomplete, so it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
70.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
It's sure been tough for this offense to really get into rhythm, to gain that momentum and confidence, because turnovers have interrupted their progress. This is when you need your rookie to step up. Come on, man. Take charge. Put those mistakes behind you and go lead.
To throw here on 1st down. It's caught at the 4. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and goal, Hubbard. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Missing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines. Sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Shotgun now on third down. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Smith able to put it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down. Pass play coming here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He has the first over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They've got first down here from the 36.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing it again here. Will put everything he's got behind it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Play on, there he has it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hubbard again. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down. Now hang on a moment. I think we've got an injured player out there. Yeah, that's Chuba Hubbard being looked at following the play. Here they come. This is third and 5.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Buffalo, 18.
Setting up to throw. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt.
In punt formation.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the double.
1st and 10 from the 32.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Irving on the inside give. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 5.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
Third and long for him here. Got a man, this is Evans. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Working on 1st down. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Sticks in the 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's complete. This is Anguka. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down to inside the opposing 30.
25 yards on the play. That's good.
Irving here from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has it at the 7. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Rothman's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers drop the lead back to 13. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offensive line. Here we go. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Again, it's Brooks. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Kate, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type of game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions, and like they say, sometimes when it rains, it just pours.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. After the run, though, we see he's in some visible pain out there. No doubt from that big hit he took. Trainers have to look at him now. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's brought down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And it chooses.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go, set.
They go right back to Etienne. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they can be proud.